Hey folks, how's it going? First off, apologies for taking ages between videos, and apologies for the state of my voice in this one. I've had the lurg recently, and it knocked me out for like 3 weeks, and I've still got coughs and. But yeah, fingers crossed, getting better, should be good. Anyway, you'll notice I'm not holding a guitar. I do have one here, but that's for later, because I want to talk about this, which is the Boss Vocal Performer. It's actually quite an old effects unit. It came out in something like 2008, but even like half the vocalists I know don't actually know anything about it. I bought it because I sing for a project called West Echo 3, and we like to have a fair amount of effects on the vocals on recording, you know, like doubling and a bit of distortion and a bit of reverb, that sort of thing. No auto-tune, at least I don't think so. But it'd be nice to have that sort of sound live as well to give the most accurate reproduction of what's on the record. So I thought, well, rather than asking each sound guy, "Ooh, what effects do you have?" I just get something that I can put between the microphone and the patch bay. And so that's what I got. I got this. It's the, yeah, I've kind of fallen in love with it already as well. Stupid as it sounds, it's fantastic. You know, it clamps to the microphone stand. It's really easy to use. There's some great tones out of the box. For example, a really nice flanger sound. Yeah, you know, so it's, I mean, you've got the usual sort of, bring it round to zero. You've got the usual big echoes or nice big giant sounding arena verbs, and then ensemble vocals, and as well as all the reverbs and the vocals and whatnot, reverbs and delays rather. There's harmonies. You can have harmonies in thirds, harmonies in fifths, doubles, multiple voices, unison, which is something that I use a lot. And not only that, it's not just the inbuilt sounds, it's really versatile. You can build your own tones. In fact, it took me about 10 minutes to build this one, which is something that I'm going to refine in the future, but this is close to the sort of thing that I want. You know, really harsh, really sort of, Al Jurgensen kind of vibe. But it took me 10 minutes to knock together. Honestly, it's fantastic. You'll see it's got a built-in microphone just here, which you can have that, plug your earphones in, and just talk into it and adjust things without having to set everything up. This Behringer C1 uses phantom power, so it can provide that. It's got an auxiliary input, and you can mix it all together. It's basically, I think, designed for like the pub turns that come out and go, they do pop hits of the day, top 40 stuff with a backing track and that sort of thing. Any sort of vocal effect that you want, you can put together. You'll notice as well, it's turning on and off without any input from me, or no hand input. It's foot switchable, which is cool. This isn't a Boss foot switch. This is actually something that I made myself out of bits and bobs. But it is this, any momentary foot switch will do. So this is the one that I use for this, and also turning channel switching on my Boss Cube. Sorry, my Roland Cube amplifier. This will actually take 2 inputs, and you can map pretty much anything to them. So you'll notice that there's like a looper button on here, which we'll get into later. and you can switch that on and off, so you can build big sounds and that kind of thing. But it's not. But again, it's. I want to go through everything that it can do, but that would take forever because it is so much fun. It's got such depth of everything in it. You know, one of my favorites, I think, is the robot sound, because
Everybody loves a good robot sound, right? No? Just me? Okay.
and of course the classic kind of hello and welcome to the radio in the 1950s. It's yeah. So yeah, these are just to explain what that is. Sorry. So these are favorites. You can store up to 3 of your favorites on here, and if you've had it routed that way, you can increment or decrement your favorites. You know, you can cycle through them using the foot switch, or as I've got it, you can turn the effect on and off, or you can have the effect with or without the harmony settings, which you can turn on. Yeah, it's just I'll show you. So part of why it's so easy to use is the menu. If we push the menu here, we can just cycle through anything that we want, and then you just, for example, if I wanted to change the reverb level, reverb on and off, what type of reverb, how, just anything you could want from an effects processor. This has, but in a teeny tiny box that clamps to your microphone stand. Like I said, it'd be great for outboard or live, but also it's not just voice, is it? It's effectively a microphone effects unit. So it will affect anything that comes through the microphone. If I were to want a nice big echo on an acoustic guitar that I'm recording, for example, now yes, it does kind of bake that echo into what you're recording, but it just sounds great anyway. So yeah, like. I should also mention that I actually have no monitoring going on, so I'm hoping that sounds good. I'm going to hear what that actually sounds like on this recording when I'm doing the editing. But I have listened to it through headphones, and it does work really well. It sounds great, And yeah, but like if you wanted to get into the really bonkers stuff as well, like which I don't know, could be useful in a studio environment. Probably not live, but it just gives you an idea of what can be done. I don't think like pitch correction would work so well with a guitar. Maybe with an an acoustic fretless bass though. Don't have to worry quite so much about your intonation. But yeah, it's just got that kind of So I think that kind of sort of demonstrates that, yeah, it can be used for anything. I mean, I don't know. Imagine running a snare drum. Mic up a snare drum. Run that through the robot sound, or cymbals with a big funky distortion, or even like a cymbal with unison vocals, but one is pitch shifted all the way down, so you've almost got like octaved cymbals. I mean, what I'm saying is it doesn't have to just be used for vocals. I mean, that's mostly what I'm going to use it for, for being all hello and welcome to the industrial punk thing. We are angry and industrial punk. Rah! But yeah, and I think it also has like compression and honestly, I mean, I've spent a little while going through this and I haven't scratched the surface.
I have found a way to sound really stupid. That's one of the better things. Stupid sounding stuff is cool.
But yeah, so like, don't know if I've got it set up here, but no, I haven't. Oh well, never mind. You can set like really heavy dynamic compression and stuff, so it'd be ideal for podcasts or anything. Basically, if you use a microphone for anything, buy one of these, you'll find a use. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm looking forward to getting deeper into it and using it some more and using it live and seeing what I can do with it in the studio.
Thank you for joining me today. This is the Space Lounge setting, and I just realised, the looper. I haven't talked about the looper. Yeah, so it comes with a looper, and the looper works really well. You can layer things on top of the looper. You can layer things on top of the looper.
You can change settings and add even more things on the same settings and add even more things on the same settings. You can build and add even more things on the same settings and add even more things on the same settings and add even more things on the same settings and add even more things on the same settings and add even more things on the yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna try and be a bit more professional with recording these. Like actually plan to record them and actually get them out instead of record them, decide I hate them, delete them, record some more, decide I hate it, blah blah blah. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for joining me. Oh, sorry, I just realised I had the strobe effect turned on. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I shall see you soon. Go forth and have fun. That sounds actually pretty neat. Ta-ra!